What's going on, guys? So today we have kind of a different type of video. We're going to be going over the best ways to get stubs as fast as possible, and this is a video I've wanted to put out for a while as I feel like it could help a lot of guys wondering how I get my stub count. So I'm a no money spent player. I don't know if anybody knows this, but I have not spent a single cent on this game. Everything that I've gotten has been an absolute grind. And so I got Mansell, no money spent. Obviously, these are free-to-play players, and this is who I got from the inning. But I ended up being able to spin stubs like on Rogers Hornsby and even on some of my pitching staff, as I ended up actually grinding Oral. But I ended up buying Greg Maddux because I got Stan because I really liked the way he looked. Plus, I'm a big Cardinals fan, so that's one of the reasons I ended up doing that. But I've gotten a lot of stubs and a lot of stuff nobody spent this year. I have Chapman in my bullpen, Mariano Rivera, and Gagne, which aren't really cheap cards. And I'm just going to kind of go on my stub making tips and how I made a God Squad no money spent. This is going to be just kind of a quick little tips video, but this is going to be one of the things that's so cool about this year is that it's so no money spent based. Like last year, I swear you had to spend money if you wanted a good team. There really wasn't anything you could do. But this year, some of the things have been really crazy, and I'm going to go over kind of top 5 things that I have done that have just made me an insane amount of stubs. So number 1 is going to be events, because events is just something you guys need to be taking care of. This event, I'm going to be honest, I haven't grinded, but it's an amazing event, and all of these events are absolutely crucial if you're no money spent or if you're just wanting to get some extra stubs. Guys, this is just really simple, and you just really got to play the game. I know that getting wins isn't the easiest, but one thing you can do to make that a little bit easier is you can forfeit your first game by quitting. That way you're going to be always matched up against someone who has a loss. That way you're playing against someone who's not as good. That's one thing I do. I mean, this Justin Upton, he's going for about 26K right now. And the thing about the market right now is it's so inflated because of Mike Trout and the stub sale that all of these cards are really worth it. These awards cards are going to be going in the set, and that's why they're so expensive. I mean, you can sell Andrelton Simmons, and this is about 60K right here. It takes you probably to get 50 wins about just like a couple hours. I could see it taking you a couple hours. You just play a game or here. These events go for so long. I mean, this event's going all the way until August 20th. Which is absolutely crazy. In the stubs and stuff you get on the rewards, you get a 5-pack bundle, which you'll probably get nothing. But you do get a guaranteed 4,000 stubs here. You end up getting a guaranteed 8K here. So guys, you're going to be breaking in about 60K stubs from 50 wins alone. And then you start to get to the good stuff. You start to get to the bundles where you might get a pull. And this is where you guys can get something really crazy. Worst case scenario, you're getting 15K, guys. I mean, this is over 100K for the event. If you get a big pull like I did in my earliest pack opening, then you can end up getting 200K here. But guys, I mean, you're getting 2 shots at this too, and you're getting headliners, 10-pack bundles off the crap. If you're no money spent and you want to get stubs free, you've got to do these events, guys. I mean, these events just make you so much stubs. You can end up getting about 60K an hour if you're really just absolute grinding and doing well. Because once you get past about 30 wins and you go from 30 to 60 wins, guys, that is a lot of opportunity for good stubs, and that's why it's coming at the number 1 spot today. At number 2, we have this is something you need to do really fast, and these are the top now moments. Now, I didn't do the old tops now because I didn't think it was worth it because at the time they were about 8K. But these new tops now players, this took me 20 minutes. This literally took me 20 minutes tops. If you get these moments done, then you literally get inputted 40K stubs. It's absolutely crazy. You can end up getting 40K stubs in about 30 minutes because if you just look at some of the Tops Now players, I'm going to go to them now. But if you go to the Tops Now players, you can see that these guys are going for 20K. Shane Bieber's going for 20. Travis is going for 20. I picked up Mike and Shane, and at the time, don't sell now. Put in a buy order. Put them at 20K. They will sell, and you'll end up getting 40K for someone who just doesn't want to grind it. I mean, guys, for 30 minutes, 40K stubs, that's just so easy. And that's why it's coming in at the number 2 spot today. At the number 3 spot today, we end up having something that everyone ends up hating, but that's Showdown. Showdown is really good for making stubs. If you really just want to grind team affinities, I mean, if you look at the team affinity cards, there's so many things that's just good about Showdown. Showdown is an XP grinder, so you get a ton of XP, but it's crazy because all of these cards are going for so much now, especially with the collection, the Mike Trout collection. It's just going to go even higher. So that's why it's so good today. And I mean, you can get Tony Gwynn for 40K. if you end up grinding Oral, you can end up getting about 66K for him. And I mean, guys, these guys are selling for a lot. Tom Hank for the Blue Jays, you could grind out. And if you even want him for your bullpen, you can put him in your bullpen. But you're going to be gaining about 4,000 stubs each showdown run. That's just basically what you get from each showdown run. And guys, it's worth it. I mean, you're getting XP, you're getting good players, and who knows, these guys could even benefit your lineup. And that's just so crazy this year, is that there's faces of the franchise and there's stuff like this. There's just so much free stuff that you can get in the game, and that's why it's coming in at the number 3 spot today. At number 4, we have something that is pretty self-explanatory, but a lot of people don't end up doing it, and those are the innings. So the thing about the innings is, I reset this, I've already done all of it, but you end up getting so much from all of the conquest inning stuff. I mean, guys, all of the packs and stuff. I literally didn't play Showdown, and I ended up for like a month, and I ended up doing the 5th inning Showdown and the 6th inning Showdown, and I made 100K from all of the packs you get. The thing that's so crazy about these is they just have so many packs. Guys, like, worst case scenario, whenever you just see all of these packs, I mean, the amount of home run derby cards that I got from these and were able to sell for 25K whenever Mike Trout just came out was crazy. These guys are still really expensive, and if you end up getting a big pull, it's 90K. I mean, guys, this is just something that you should really just take advantage of, and that's why it's coming in at the number 4 spot today. Lastly, we're going to have something that not a lot of people like you doing either, and that's just moments in general. Now, if you grind moments in general, you're going to be getting a ton of just absolute amazing rewards. I mean, if you finish all the stage 3 ones, you end up getting 5K. I know it's a lot, but these are just stub making tips, and these really just help you out. You can do some of the easier events. I mean, just do the tops now moments, guys. I mean, from doing this, you ended up making a ton of stubs. I think I made about 4,000 stubs doing this, and then you make the stuff on top. And if you do the old tops now, which I'm thinking about doing, I'll end up getting a couple K, and I'll end up being able to get those 2 players, so I'll get another about 20K from there. I mean, the tops down moments are really good. Obviously, the Babe Ruth moments will get you a ton. So this is, I guess, the number 1 spot is the Babe Ruth moments, because you can just get so much from this. This is where I pulled 97 Chapman and 90 Bellinger, because I just had so many packs and I waited until the end. You can't sell any of these cards, but man, you just get good rewards along the way. Headliners packs, which I got a diamond, but it was a terrible diamond that I quick sold for 5K. I think it was Real Muto. And you get 3K stubs here. You get a Ducks in the Pond pack, and these are all guys that you can put in your lineup, and that's why you should do them now. Anyways, guys, I hope that this really just helped you guys out, as I kind of wanted to just give a tips video on how I have gotten so many stubs efficiently. No money spent this year on MLB The Show 20. So I really hope that I helped you guys out, and I hope that this video will help you guys become better and make your teams better in the long run. I just really wanted to get this video out because I knew that there's a lot of guys who are like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get a bunch of stubs like everyone else is doing it. How does everyone have Mantle that's no money spent? And oh my gosh, I really want Hornsby, but I don't have stubs. These are the things that you can do. I mean, if you do these stubs methods, guys, I guarantee you are going to make about 200K in stubs if you haven't done the conquest and you haven't done the tops now moments and even some of the other moment stuff that I told you. You can just make 200K easy. I mean, it's crazy how much stubs you can make. Of course, I don't have enough stubs to go after Mike Trout, but these guys are absolutely insane, and I'm really happy with my team right now. No money spent, and I think that it's really, really good. I've got 99s across the board. I mean, I'm a 98 overall, no money spent, which is pretty amazing. Level 26 prestige, and guys, this is going to wrap up this video. As always, if you could hit that like button, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and might be out.